Thank you so much, Bill, and thank you all for coming here to Playtime in Shanghai. For those of you who have some difficulty understanding my funny accent, this is probably a good time to put your translation earphones in. My name is Chris Yerga. I'm the Vice President of Engineering at Google, responsible for Google Play in Asia. I've been working in the software industry for about 25 years now, but I can't imagine any time that was more exciting than the one right now. And the fact that we come out here and see so many of you with all of your energy and passion and enthusiasm for apps and games, I think that shows why. So we've got a lot of great content for you today. I'm going to kick things off, catching you up a little bit on the latest developments in Android. And then we'll talk a little bit about how you can build a global business on Google Play. So, Android, as you know, is Google's open source operating system. It was released several years ago and has had incredible success. This chart here shows the growth in active Android devices, and we're just so pleased that we've gotten to a point where we have far more than 1 billion active Android devices. But the other staggering thing that sometimes I have difficulty understanding is that 1.5 million new devices are running Android and are being activated each and every day. So 1.5 million is a lot. It's hard to kind of get your head around. And so we did a thought experiment where we said, what if we stacked all of those 1.5 million devices on top of each other? Would it go to the roof of this building? Would it go beyond the roof of the building? It turns out that when you stack 1.5 million of these Android devices on top of each other, it extends beyond the peak of Mount Everest, indeed, even above the cruising altitude of a jet that many of us took to come here. So that's an Everest worth of new devices being activated every day. And all of those devices represent an opportunity for all of you as a way to get your apps and games into the hands of many, many customers. Now, success like that doesn't happen just because of the work that we at Google are doing. Android is the result of a global ecosystem that includes 60 OEMs building Android devices, 329 mobile carriers that are selling these devices and service in over 190 countries. And of course, the other really important part of that ecosystem are the people that are building great apps and games for Google Play and Android, which is all of you. The results of that are impressive as well. So globally, 78% of the world's smartphones run Android today, and 62% of the world's tablets. So that's an incredible number, and all of these people are potential customers for you. So that's why today you're going to hear us talk about going global quite a bit. That's because these numbers represent the global opportunity for Android and Google Play. 86% of those devices are run Android 4.0 and above, giving you the chance to use the newest APIs to really wow people with your content. But as big as those numbers are, there's still 5 billion people on this planet who don't have a smartphone yet. And so we're focused on getting Android into the hands of as many of those people as possible. And so we recently announced Android One, which is our initiative to deliver a powerful and beautiful Android experience at a very low price point that's appropriate for many of the emerging markets in Asia and around the world. We're also focused on not just getting smartphones into everybody's hands, but also having Android run on as many different device types as is possible. We recently this year announced our Android TV initiative, which is about running Android on what is normally the biggest and best display screen in your house, which is your TV. And particularly for those of you who are building Android games, the TV represents a really great opportunity for users to enjoy those games, not just when they're on the go, but when they're in their living rooms as well. And because it runs Android, it means that you can adapt your game to run on the TV with very minimal effort and investment. And then from things very big to things very small, of course, Android Wear is another recently announced initiative to get Android running on wearable devices, and devices like wristwatches that can not only augment the experience on the smartphone with real-time notifications and interaction, but also integrate a variety of health-related sensors, pedometer, all that sort of stuff. And then finally, there's the Android Automotive product, which is about getting Android directly into the entertainment system of automobiles. So across all of these different types of devices, we're really focused on bringing Android to people wherever they are and whatever they're doing. Now, when you talk about having Android running on everything from a television to a tablet to a smartphone to a wearable, it's really important also to have a user interface that scales between those screens efficiently and gives some consistency of experience. This effort started 5,000 years ago with the invention of paper that actually happened here in China. And material design is our contribution to thinking about what smart paper might look like here in the present in the 21st century. We'll have some more details about material design coming up in the next talk. Obviously, on top of all that rides Google Play. Google Play is installed on these Everest's worth of devices that are being activated every day. And the result of that is we have Google Play that is your one-stop shop for not only apps and games, but also movies, books, whatever entertainment content our customers want. And the results of that have been just as impressive as Android's own success, with 50 billion plus applications downloaded in total from the Google Play Store, and an additional 2 billion of those being downloaded each and every month. So now I just want to talk a little bit about, of those 50 billion applications, games is an important category. Games are very popular with our users. And one interesting thing to think about here is that games are the sort of things that everybody can appreciate and enjoy. And in fact, our metrics show that 3 out of every 4 Android users plays games on their device. Now, that means that games are reaching people who probably never really thought of themselves as a gamer. It's very broad. And so with so many different people playing games on Android, that represents a huge opportunity for all of you. And we're assisting in this with something we call Google Play Game Services, which enables features like achievements, high score lists, multiplayer matchmaking, quests, leaderboards, and more. And this is our opportunity to provide some common services so that you don't need to make that investment yourself. And the benefits are such that 100 million new users have adopted Google Play Game Services in just 6 months, making it the fastest growing mobile game service of all time. And for you, the developer, what that means is when people are using Google Play Games-enabled games, they're more engaged. So we did a case study with one of our partners, And their own internal data showed that users who use Google Play game services to see what their friends were doing and compete on high scores, etc., were 300% more likely to come back after 3 days and 400% more likely to come back after 7 days. So it's a way not just to help get your app discovered through the social connections people have with their friends, but also to deepen retention. So we talked a lot about the numbers and the fact that there's a global opportunity. So one of the main reasons we're here today is to talk to you and find out what we can do for you to help you take advantage of this opportunity. As we mentioned, you'll hear us use the word go global quite a bit today. There's a global opportunity here with the 2 billion apps that are being downloaded every month across 190 countries. And that opportunity has been utilized by triple the number of developers who have registered with Google Play from the Asia-Pacific region in particular. So it's not just about distributing your app globally. We at Google take a holistic approach through the entire life cycle. So it starts with developing your application as well as distribution. And then, monetization and closing the loop with metrics and analytics and statistics so that you can optimize the performance of your app and the performance of your business. So today, I'm just going to spend some time talking about 3 of these areas in particular: development, international distribution, and monetization. So, as we mentioned before, in the development of your app and game, we highly encourage you to integrate Google Play game services to get the benefits of discoverability and engagement that we talked about. And there's also additional Google services that we encourage you to look at. So AdMob as an SDK to help monetize your app or game through in-app advertising. And then also Google's cloud platform is an important offering as well. Google's cloud platform allows you to build your game or app backend using the same cloud infrastructure that Google uses for our own services. So that if you have a very fast, successful app and your users grow and skyrocket, that you can scale with it by letting Google use its expertise to help you scale rather than having to do all that on your own. And another important thing is to focus on app quality so that you're giving your users the best possible experience, which will then increase your app and game rankings in the store, which then helps you in terms of getting future installs. We have a lot of services to help you get good feedback from your customers. We also offer alpha and beta testing so that you can test new changes or new versions of your app with a select small group of people first so that you can be sure that you've addressed all the quality issues before you release it to the world. Getting ready for global reach, obviously, with 190 countries globally served by Google Play. There's a lot of different users out there, and many of them are coming online from emerging markets where Android One, we hope, was going to assist. But the other thing is that when you're localizing your app, Google Play also offers in our developer console the ability for you to upload your application and then work directly with translation services to get your strings and application localized for a variety of different customers. Now, obviously, monetization is a topic that's top of mind for many of us. And we've worked tirelessly at Google Play to increase the amount of ways that we offer for your customers to pay for your apps and games. We've launched Google Play gift cards in a number of markets, and that has been very popular with customers. In addition, we've been adding new forms of payment, PayPal being the most recent example. But I think the area where we've had some of the most success with our customers is through direct carrier billing, where we work with mobile phone carriers to enable their customers to charge their app and game purchases directly to their phone bill. And we've been working with literally dozens of different mobile carriers globally to enable this. We also have, you can monetize obviously through a paid app download, in-app purchasing, which is very popular. Many of our top grossing apps utilize in-app purchasing as their monetization strategy. We've also added the ability for subscription billing so that you can get a recurring source of revenue from your customers. The results of that have been quite large. We announced that in the period from June 2013 to June of this year, we paid out $5 billion in US dollars equivalent to our developer partners. And that's a large amount of money, but it's not just the amount of money, but the other impressive thing about that is that the growth rate represents 2.5x year-over-year growth. So it's a huge market, but it's also rapidly expanding. And we welcome all of you to help build apps and games to partake in this success yourself. The way we think about this is you're not just building an app, you're building a business. And Google Play is there to partner with you in all the ways that we'll be talking about today to help you take your app to a business. As I mentioned in conclusion, we help you throughout the entire life cycle from designing, developing, and distribution. We give you analytics insights to help you optimize your app and your business and expand into new markets with Google Technology Assistance. And without further ado, we're going to hear the first of our deep dives in this area. I'd like to welcome Ellie Powers to the stage to talk about building your app for success on Google Play.